Hello and welcome to Matchday Live here at Anfield Index. Reds, are you looking forward to it? I am. Hopefully Liverpool can very much solidify top spot in the Champions League group stage. This early on, it's been a phenomenal Champions League campaign for the mighty Reds. If you are new to Anfield Index, want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool as well, whether that be on YouTube, Facebook, and of course across all social media platforms. Hit that subscribe button down below and smash the like if you do enjoy the content this evening. But Reds, we'll go through the starting 11 in a little second as well. But of course, Liverpool coming into this game, a bit of rotation really from both teams in that regard. But we'll get quickly straight into the comments as well. Big up there, Daniel. And big up to everyone. If you are getting involved tonight in the watch along or whatnot, if you're in work and you're listening or watching the obviously the watch along tonight, get involved and let us know your thoughts on the game, most importantly as well. But obviously Villa currently, just checking the score lines on there. Yeah, they're 1-0 down away from home against Monaco. Atalanta winning 4-0. They're winning 4-0 against Sturm Graz. So the Champions League group stages for a lot of teams as we get into this weekend's fixtures anyway, midweek, and then certainly match week 8 is going to be absolutely utter carnage for a lot of European clubs. And thankfully Liverpool aren't involved in that regard. We're sitting top of the table in the Champions League, and we're very happy by how well we've very much progressed in this season's Champions League. Already beating Real Madrid and a couple of other big teams along the way. And let's hope now Lille this evening are just another team on the list of teams that have been beaten. It's not going to be an easy game, chat. As we said, we'll go through a couple of the Lille players as well. But first, we'll get straight into the starting 11 as well, most importantly for Liverpool. In goal, as you can see, Alisson Becker, it's Conor Bradley, Quansah, Virgil van Dijk, Kostas Tsimikas, Ryan Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, Diaz off the left, Dominic Szoboszlai just in behind Darwin Núñez up front, and Mohamed Salah, of course, down that right-hand side. I would have liked to have seen a couple of those players a bit rotated, but it is what it is, really, Reds, and fingers crossed we don't sustain any big key injuries coming into this off the back of this game, really. I think that's the main thing that Liverpool want to be not really doing in that regards. Quickly going through the Lille team as well. You've got Chavaya as well, the goalkeeper. Medina, Diakate, Ribeiro, Goodmanson as well. And then the two number 6s. Andre, the captain, very experienced, 34-year-old French midfielder. Maku as well. And then you got Bakker, Harrelson and Cabella as well, former Newcastle United player. I think if you can cast your minds back all to those seasons gone by anyway, the French attacking midfielder was in the Toon Army anyway, and a very world-renowned European striker in Jonathan David, who, as we know, he is a free agent. So I think there'll be a whole host of clubs analysing, certainly scouting Jonathan David tonight, especially coming up against the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Liverpool's back line, to see if he can certainly do a job in the Premier League, potentially for a couple of clubs, potentially in January transfer window. And you just look at a team like West Ham who've bid for John Duran. I think it was like £65 million bid this week. So I think Jonathan David certainly could do a job for West Ham and a lot of other Premier League sides as well, given his extensive quality. But chat, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as well, everyone. Your score predictions, your thoughts on the starting 11 as well for Liverpool. The bench is as followed: Quiven Kelleher, Yaros, Andy Robbo, Ibu Kanate, Trent, Alexis McAllister, Harvey Elliott, and Tyler Morton, and Wataru Endo, Gakpo, and Federico Chiesa, and Jadon Danns as well for Liverpool Reds. Obviously, Champions League revenue for Liverpool off the back of the great Champions League campaign that we've had. I would say it would go towards Liverpool's contracts, but you do wonder where all this money goes. Of course, it goes towards obviously running at a football club, most importantly, but you'd like to hope Liverpool's fantastic start to the Champions League campaign anyway, looking for our 7th win from 7 games, and if we can do so, fingers crossed that goes towards the likes of Mo's contract, Trent's contract, and certainly Virgil van Dijk's contract as well. But we're 25 minutes away from kick-off, Reds, and certainly obviously Lille this evening. If you didn't know, if you've not been watching French football, we know a lot of you haven't been watching French football, all about Liverpool of course. But this Lille side have done really well coming into this competition in the Champions League. Have already beaten on match week 1 Real Madrid, massive scalp. I think obviously off the back of that game there was quite a fair bit of plaudits for that Lille side. Real Madrid massively undervalued their quality as well. And they come out with a big 3 points in match week 1, Lille. Come up against Atletico Madrid, beat them as well. And they are on a 21 match win unbeaten streak as well, the French side. So that just goes to show the quality coming into this game this Lille side does possess, of course. But certainly there's a couple of key players that are missing. Obviously the Kosovo winger, Edjon Gragova, he was highly rated within European football anyway. The right attacking midfielder anyway, can play right mid. The Kosovo winger for Lille, he's been one of their key stars off the back of last season as well. Has been heavily linked with a lot of other big teams in European football as well. Bentaleb's out, obviously the former Tottenham midfielder as well. So a couple of key injuries, and obviously a very renowned name in Samuel Umtiti is not available for the French side. Obviously former Barcelona centre half, and of course World Cup winner. But still, it's going to be a difficult game for Liverpool, but certainly a game that Liverpool will come into this game confident, showcasing our qualities, and most importantly, Reds, I think when you're analysed, you'd like to hope a fair bit of rotation, to very much say the least, would be very nice if Liverpool can do that in that regard as well. And just quickly checking Angel Gomez is on the bench as well. Angel Gomez, obviously they're number 8, very highly regarded within English football anyway. Still only, I think he's right in around 21, 22 years old. I think he was played in that 6-6 pivot for the under-21s when I think it was the Euros or the World Cup anyway. Played alongside Curtis Jones in that campaign for England on their way to victory in the European Championships not too long ago anyway. So player to keep an eye on, chat, being linked with a whole host of top-level European sides as well, and certainly one of the best players to come out of, obviously, the Lille side. Very surprised that he's not started, if I'm being honest, in all honesty, chat. But I think when we get to the half-time period for Liverpool, I'd like to see a bit more rotation, certainly, from the Reds, because I think, as we keep on saying on these watch-alongs this season as well, we're only in January. There's a long way to go for Liverpool, and fingers crossed we can just keep our heads down, keep on working hard, and just... especially if we're not going to be signing anyone really, then you've just got to stay clear of injuries, but they will happen anyway. But I'm made up to see Conor Bradley as well, Reds. I think giving Trent a little bit of a rest, but certainly getting Conor Bradley into the full swing of things really. Obviously Liverpool, Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai have played quite a fair bit of minutes anyway. We know Dom did have a 2-week absence, obviously due to the suspension, and obviously he did have the flu over the last couple of weeks as well, so he was out. But Curtis Jones and Dominic Szoboszlai, it's clear intent by Arne Slot. Certainly, obviously, Curtis Jones we're anticipating to be playing alongside Ryan Gravenberch in the 6-6 pivot for Liverpool tonight, which he's fully capable of doing, as we've just mentioned with Angel Gomez as well for the England national side. He's fully capable of doing that really, and certainly good luck with anyone in the Liverpool hierarchy to say to Salah, Mo, do you want to stay out at the starting 11 tonight? He's like, nah. Any opportunity Salah does get to very much play for Liverpool and break as many records as he possibly can this season. Lille do play a 4-2-3-1 system. Haraldsson, obviously the Scandinavian attacking midfielder, does like to play in more or less behind Jonathan David, and then you've got Baka and Cabella as the 2 10s on either side in a 4-2-3-1 system. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, chat. Very similar-ish systems, to say the least. It'd be interesting to see if both teams do cancel each other out, but I don't anticipate Liverpool to cancel in regards to just that overall quality as well. But as we said, 21 game unbeaten streak. That's by no chance, really. Quickly go through a couple of the results as well for this Lille side in the Champions League in regards to the recent form guide for them as well. Obviously, as we said, third in Ligue 1. They are 15 points behind Paris Saint-Germain, but Paris Saint-Germain are Paris Saint-Germain. It's a big indictment, really, that Paris Saint-Germain don't go far in Champions League, considering the amount of wealth that they do have as a football club. Obviously, we know Bayern Munich did beat them in the final not too long ago. Obviously, Kingsley Coman for Bayern Munich on that night, knocking out Paris Saint-Germain in the final. And but fair play to, obviously, you look at Lille. They've fared very well. Currently do find themselves on 13 points this evening as well. So a win for Lille would be absolutely massive in regards to their qualification for the latter stages of the Champions League, especially in those top 8 spots as well. So mainly Liverpool need to get the result over the line. But even still, coming into this game, Lille, of course, Liverpool sitting top of the Champions League table with 18 points. But a lot of the emphasis really will be on the French side to come to Anfield, and I fully expect them to at least give it a fair good crack about it, really, in terms of showcasing their quality as well. But big up there, Mr. C. Evening there, Jack and Chat. Hope always good night for you. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Yeah, looking forward to the game, Mr. C. Chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below as well, everyone. As I said, obviously, if you are new to Anfield Index as well, there's plenty of great content here across all social media platforms. You've got Ben and Nina's podcast every Sunday where you recap on all the Premier League roundups as well. And then you've got Media Matters with David Lynch and Dave Davis as well. They take you through all the latest happenings, of course, from Liverpool across social media. And obviously, you've got Jan Molby, the legendary midfielder for Liverpool, is joined by Trev Downey most weeks as well. So please do check it out as well, Reds. So much great content. And of course, the Gags Tandon Show, that always follows the full-time whistle. Reds, massive thank you to everyone that did support on YouTube as well. There was a lot of people in there last week, and hopefully we can build off that as well. And as I said, if you are watching on X or if you are watching on Facebook, head over to the YouTube. We're trying to push that as much as we possibly can this season as well. Not just this season, but going forward as well, most importantly. But yeah, if you've newly discovered, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, Reds. And yeah, nice one. It's quickly checking on a Villa scored. No, that's full time for Monaco. So in terms of the current standings of the Champions League at this moment in time, Liverpool, of course, top. But that result for Monaco has put them up to 9th place. They are on the same amount of points as their French counterparts. As I was saying, apologies there, chat, I forgot to mention, if you've not been watching and chat a couple of the French French teams in the Champions League, Brest have done really well. They do find themselves, Brest, in the league standings. They are like more or less mid-table, but obviously with the French football, as I mentioned, with Paris Saint-Germain, they are the big outliers really in that league, which is understandable, the financial resources. But when you transition that to European football, you've got Brest, who've been absolutely outstanding this season. They're on 13 points. Monaco getting that big win against Villa tonight. That has put them level on points with Brest. So both of them are on 13 points going into match week 8 for both sides, especially Lille. It's going into this game with a lot more added motivation, especially coming up against Liverpool. They're not a team to very much sit behind the ball and be wanting. They're going to be proactive. They're going to be trying to get in behind Liverpool's back line, in terms of the middle third of the pitch as well, and certainly trying to play in, obviously, Jonathan David between Liverpool's defence as well, between those defensive lines. Certainly, he's a striker with a lot of pace and certainly a lot of quality. Very bow-footed as well, the Canadian forwards. If you've not seen him, he's very adept. And I tell you, chat, I think come what the end of this season, or even in January transfer window, I do think he might get his move either to a top Bundesliga side or certainly a Premier League side for that matter. If I'm West Ham, you've just paid 50-60 million for John Duran. John Duran's quality, but you've got a player there in Jonathan David. If you're West Ham, to go out there, get him and bring him to the football club on a free transfer. So we know, and especially with our football club with free transfers come what the end of the season, we're giving players, we're giving 3 of them away for free by the looks of it. Virgil van Dijk, Salah and Trent, especially we allow those 3 players to go. So the Bosman in football, bit of a madness really for Liverpool, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it anyway. And the quicker those contracts are signed, the better for everyone involved with Liverpool, the fan base and everyone, and most importantly, the players as well. They want to have a future at the football club as well. Liverpool, 6-time winners of this competition. We know what's needed to be done tonight, certainly. I know I keep on mentioning Champions League revenue, if it gets used this season, but if we are giving those contracts out, then nights like tonight and certainly Champions League revenue, we know there's been a very gradual increase year upon year. I think you're looking at in around, was it 1.5 to in around the 2 million mark for the win in the Champions League group stages, which if you add all that up, that is absolutely massive, really, in and around that ballpark anyway, which is quite staggering. And that just goes to show the allure of European football, not just for Liverpool, but for every club. You look at a side like Brest, look at a side like Lille as well, not got the financial resources of a club like Paris Saint-Germain in French football, so they are massively reliant on European competition, their Champions League revenue, their expenditure in terms of the transfer market, because obviously the French, obviously Ligue 1, if you've been away, obviously I think they are sponsored by McDonald's now as well, so the TV rights in France are absolutely appalling, really. There's not a lot of money in that regard for them. Obviously, the Premier League is massive, of course. Premier League is the most watched league in world football, and rightly so, because there's a lot of quality and there's massive football clubs, and Liverpool are at the heart of it, most importantly, as well, Reds. But you're looking at Manchester City tomorrow as well. There's a couple of big potential ties, not just tonight, but in terms of tomorrow's game as well, because you've got Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City going into their game tomorrow. Both teams needing a win. A win for Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow against City would put them above City, and that would very much allow Paris Saint-Germain to have their destiny in their own hands going into the final match week as well. So City, and just quickly looking at the Champions League table as well, you're looking at Stuttgart, you're looking at Paris Saint-Germain, who are just outside the top 24. Obviously, 24th to 9th all go into a next stage of a knockout. Top 8, as we know, go there. We're relaxed, we're ready, and then we'll just obviously watch everyone 9th to 22 battle it out in another 2-legged fixture, which for Liverpool, this is why Arne Slot has played the Liverpool starting 11, the main starting 11, on a week-to-week basis. I know me at the top of the show was like, I want to see a bit of rotation, but especially in match week 2, 3 and 4, the way it transpired, Liverpool was understandable that we went strong, because the last thing that Liverpool wanted in this Champions League campaign, and for the years to come as well, in regards, if you don't finish in the top 8, you've still then, as we just said, you've got to play an extra 2 games, and it's not ideal considering the schedule and really within your in the FA Cup, League Cup, and then of course the Premier League. We've still got to play our Everton game that's been rescheduled as well. So games are coming thick and fast for everyone. A couple of the fixtures for the Champions League tonight as well. Other teams that are playing: Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen as well. They are playing tonight. That's going to be a massive game. Benfica, Barcelona, Bologna, Borussia Dortmund. Chat, saying any of those results, who you'd expecting to win them as well? Probably. Then you got Feyenoord, Arne Slot's to see former side playing at home against Bayern Munich. That game is tomorrow as well. But big up there, Daniel. Daniel's score prediction for tonight, he's gone with a 2-1 score prediction as well, mate. A win's a win, mate. As I said, come what the end of the season then, mate, then we can maybe be a bit critical in regards to the overall performance, but it's results-based business, Daniel, and I think we will all be very happy if Liverpool, I think if this game is to stay 1-0, I think we'd all be very happy. Of course, we'd love goals, most importantly. Makes it a lot more interesting, really, for everyone watching or listening or whatnot. But I think if Liverpool can go like we have been over the last couple of weeks, of course, we had our little difficult period over the last couple of weeks where it was meant to be our panic stations, really, where Liverpool drew games. But for other we've drew games, and of course, every teams round us in the Premier League are going, Liverpool fell off. We certainly haven't. That says a lot about Liverpool where we are currently. That a lot of clubs in and around us, they're just begging for Liverpool to drop any form of points, really, and it's classed as an emergency, really, when you think about it. Yet Liverpool, we've not been playing. I wouldn't even say we've been playing at a maximum this season. There's still levels, not just this season when you analyse it back. There's still levels in which Liverpool can certainly improve on a season-to-season basis. We're still playing without, obviously, with no Zupimendi. We wanted to bring him into the football club. I still believe that we will bring him in, or a player of that style, or that profile, really, and just allows to facilitate McAllister getting rested in certain games, or just allowing Liverpool to play McAllister or Ryan Gravenberch a bit more higher up the pitch, which is exactly what we want to be doing in the long term for Liverpool. Big up there, Storm. How are we, mate? Morning, bud. Hopefully you've had a very good start to your, of course, Wednesday morning, mate. Obviously, the Global Reds from around the world. And as You'll Never Walk Alone gets sung. Obviously, we'll put the headset on in a little second. Right on now. Always good. But yeah, Reds, we never take European games for granted. Certainly, us Liverpool fans. Every single one of us. There was a long time before Jurgen Klopp that it had been. Remember the Brendan Rodgers era? Obviously, we were out of the Champions League for a fair couple of years. So when we're in it, we appreciate it. We love it. It's our competition. As long as we don't play Real Madrid or any finals or whatnot anyway. We have a largely successful period in the competition. Especially if you play Spurs as well. But yeah, Reds, I'm going to go with a 2-0 score prediction for Liverpool. But amazing if we can go into, obviously the games are coming thick and fast for Liverpool. Just looking on the schedule, really. Obviously we've got Ipswich coming up this weekend as well on Saturday. We'll be covering that as well, Red. So make sure you do tune in to Matchday Live on Saturday, and we'll be taking you through every last kick of the game. But if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Whatever social media platform you are watching. We produce over 75 free podcasts per month, and of course over 600 plus free articles a month. And of course head over to AnfieldIndex.com for all your latest and up-to-date Liverpool news and podcast and everything involved about Liverpool as well. If you want to head over to Anfield Index Pro as well, of course, head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well, but you can check out the Pro version. There's no ads really, and most importantly, you can listen to all the podcasts when they are getting recorded as well, and you can interact and pose questions to all, obviously, the podcasters or any journalist or anyone that's doing the audio podcast as well. You can get involved. But of course, as we said, this season we are venturing into the world of YouTube. So Gags will be live at the final whistle, full-time whistle tonight, and get involved with Gags and get involved across all social media platforms with Anfield Index as well. You're absolute legends. Big up there, Paolo. Evening, Jack and chat. 4-1 LFC. Fingers crossed, mate. Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. That is the case as well, bud. Obviously, Daniel Sturridge in the tunnel. I tell you, imagine being a player for Liverpool or any player. This is why, obviously, this is the history of Liverpool Football Club. Just being in the tunnel at Anfield, listening to You'll Never Walk Alone. It sends goosebumps up everyone's spine, really. Whether you go to the game or you listen or watching from around the world, Liverpool Football Club is extremely special, and that's why we love it as well. But I tell you what, I bet you Daniel Sturridge wish he was playing in this Liverpool team, chat. I'll tell you that now. But, yeah, chat, keep an eye on Jonathan David, where he ends up this season. Because I tell you, he's destined for the very top. I think he's only, 24, 25 anyway, Jonathan David. So, scored quite a fair bit of goals anyway in Ligue 1 and certainly in the Champions League. But mainly, most importantly, Joel Quanston, Virgil van Dijk do sort the Canadian forwards out and don't allow them any space or time inside the penalty area. But Paolo, how are we, mate, as well? And Storm Chat, how has your days been, Reds, as well? Anyone watching or listening across social media as well? Hope you've all had a very fine start to your week on Tuesday as well. Most importantly, let's fingers crossed Liverpool do get plenty of goals this evening. But yeah, European nights. And of course, it's just that ability, especially when we go in. If we can get a big win here tonight, Reds, of course, 3 points for Liverpool would more or less 100% makes Liverpool finish first in the Champions League group stage, which of course financial sense, but I think in terms of the confidence going into this season's Champions League knockout stages as well, just gives the players that bit of confidence really. Not that they need it because we're absolutely flying, but just a bit more confidence really going to the latter stages. No matter who you come up against, of course, when you get into the knockouts of the Champions League, it is basically a knockout. It can go either way, especially over 2 legs. But I think, and also in terms of looking at the starting 11 for Liverpool as well, hopefully Kostas Tsimikas tonight has a very good game, really. Obviously, that assist he got against Forest. I'd like to see a bit more better delivery from Liverpool tonight as well, in tonight's game. And if we can take a lead into the second half, maybe bring the likes of Jadon Danns on, Federico Chiesa, possibly Endo, and even Tyler Morton, so we could just rotate then. But certainly, yeah, big up there, Paolo. Yeah, I should be, mate, should be. Obviously, Gags will be live 10-15 minutes after the full-time whistle, Reds, as well. So make sure you head over there. Put your bell notification on as well so you do get notified. If you are watching on YouTube, you'll get your notification when the video is about to premiere and go live anyway. But yeah, Storm, big up, mate. I like that team. It's good, mate. Say it in Liverpool in the next couple of seasons, really. We can improve that squad depth, really. You can never have enough good footballers in your team. Liverpool should be always, season on season, looking to improve the overall quality as well. Big up this Mr. Wah. Hope you're good, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I watched all the previous Champions League games of Lille earlier today. A bit nervous. Yeah, Mr. Wah. They are a top side, mate. And it's certainly not a team to be sniffed at, really. They are a real deal this season. A bit like, obviously, Brest in the Champions League as well. Both French sides have done really well in this season's competition. But Reds, we are fastly approaching kickoff. As we said, chat. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe's brother is on the bench. There is an Mbappe. But thankfully, it's not Kylian Mbappe anyway. Even though Conor Bradley. And we are underway here at Anfield on match week 7 of the Champions League. Liverpool attacking the Annie Road end, shooting from right to left this evening. And if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Ball forward here from Lille. Very direct. Oh, tell you what. Lille's number 5. Wow. Tell you what, it was quickly going to that as well. Was that one of the... Yeah, it was the fullback. Gunmansson as well. Do apologise here, chat. Obviously, their left back with a very good run from the kickoff, really. Won that game back. And it was fortunate enough for Liverpool. It wasn't a shot on target anyway. But as we said, coming into this game, we anticipate Lille to have a bit more of the intensity, a bit more of the desire as well. Because a win for the French side would do their qualification hopes absolute wonders. as well would put them on 16 points in the group. 2 points behind Liverpool if that was the case tonight. But let's hope Liverpool can get the business done this evening. Big up, Tony. How are we, mate? Hope you had a good day, too. Nice one for tuning in, as always, bud. Yeah. Hopefully Slot will use the right players now. Fingers crossed, mate. Main thing, as we've said already on every watch-along this season, chat, no injuries. Liverpool getting pressed very high this evening here, chat. Ball down the right-hand channel here now. Mohamed Salah needs to get a couple of options. It's on the byline. Ball into the penalty area. And it's very comfortable for Chevalier as well. Obviously the French goalkeeper for Lille tonight. Comfortable. It was a difficult cross, to say the least, from Salah, but never rule him out from when he gets into that position. He's fully capable of finding Liverpool forward. And that's poor by Lille, playing a ball all the way out there down this left-hand side, down Liverpool's right. Salah, little give and go to Conor Bradley. He's trying to find Salah, and he has done. Salah drifting inside the penalty area. He's nutmegged the Lille centre-half, and Jonathan David, first opportunity tonight to really get a good run with the ball and stride a good 10-15 yards, but tell you what, expertly timed defensive play, really, by Liverpool. Really putting him into a corridor of uncertainty, really closed down that channel for the Canadian forward. Well, I said, if you are new to Anfield Index, want to sync up your commentary, you can certainly do that. In the top left of your screen, you'll see the timer with the audio commentary here tonight, and you can very much sync it up with the telly that you are watching or whatnot, so the commentary is in sync. Bruno Genesio, the Lille manager. Lille in the last couple of seasons as well, chat. As we know, Paris Saint-Germain have been largely very successful in the league in terms of them winning title after title. But we have to little look at Montpellier, look at Lille as well. It wasn't too long ago that Lille won the title. Anyway, obviously the former centre-half for Southampton, Fonte, captain that Lille side to victory in that season, where they did win the French Ligue 1 title. And David here, Andre, ball down the left-hand side here now. Jonathan David in the wide left position here now, looking for an early ball in. It was a poor clearance by Costas, but Darwin Núñez has done really well here to get that ball under his control. And he's got a throw in there, Darwin Núñez. Well done, Núñez. And let's hope tonight, chat, the one thing, if we can come off the back of tonight's performance, if Darwin Núñez can come off the back of this game with a couple of goals, even give him more confidence going into the Ipswich game on Saturday, I think we'll be absolutely winning. The more we can get Darwin as confident as possible, more easier it is for Liverpool to win football games. Especially in the absence of Diogo Jota as well. If you've missed a subs bench for Liverpool tonight, Liverpool got two goalkeepers, which is always the case in Champions League football. You got Kelleher, Yaros, Trent, Canate, Robbo, Endo, Tyler Morton, McAllister, and of course Endo, Elliott, Danz, Chiesa, and Gakpo. Don't worry there, chat. Spotted a mistake there for my point. Apologies. There's not two Joao Quances. There's not one on the pitch, and there's not one on the... There's certainly one in the starting 11, but none on the bench. Would be nice if we had two Joao Quances. especially for squad depth as well, purposes. But yeah, chat, we're just tuning in now, Reds. Been a largely very good high-intensity press from the French side. Obviously, you do find themselves 13 points in the Champions League group stage coming into this game. A win for Lille would be absolutely massive in terms of their qualification for the latter stages and the top 8 position in the Champions League. Dominic Szoboszlai now needs to get his head up. He's found a nice early ball to find Mohamed Salah down the right-hand side. There's an underlap and run. Salah, shot on target. Quite comfortable for the French goalkeeper anyway. Wasn't quite in the desired top-ins that Mohamed Salah wanted, really, but it was an excellent run from Conor Bradley down that right-hand side. Just very much took the Lille left-back with him as well. Just allowed Salah to open up that space down the right-hand side, just so he was allowed to have that shot off. Gunnarsson down here, down the left. Big up there, Willem. Hope you're well, mate. Nice one, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Big up there, Pack. Evening, lads. Evening, mate. And Leo pressing high. A welcome sight compared to many Premier League teams. 100% there, Willem. Yeah, it is, isn't it, mate? As I said, I know a lot of you don't watch a fair bit of French football anyway, but I do tend to try and watch quite a fair bit of European football throughout the season when I get the chance. But Lille, obviously, Lucho Diaz looking to find Mohamed Salah. Good strong header by Diakate. Obviously, Eden Hazard formerly playing. Obviously, I think they did name the Lille Academy in homage to the Belgian winger anyway. Obviously, Eden Hazard did help Lille, not all those years gone, win the French Ligue 1 title. And, yeah, as we mentioned with Montpellier, not a very long time ago, winning the French League title. Good, like 15 odd years ago. Obviously, Olivier Giroud playing really well. So, you do have certain seasons in French football where sometimes there is an outlier, really, to say, in terms of where they do have a good run of form. But certainly, diagonal switch here. And it's comfortable for Lille to collect. But diagonal switch trying to find Dominic Szoboszlai over the top there. And Salah. Oh, you're having a laugh there, ref, man. It's unfortunate that. But as we know, the rules in European competition with the handball rule, very different to what we do have in the Premier League anyway. But let us know your thoughts on the start for Liverpool. Haven't had it our own way, but as we said, that's what we said at the top of the show. Fully anticipate the French side to have a lot more of the ball than expected in previous teams that have come to Anfield in recent weeks. Obviously, but I'd say there's been very much an emergence over the last couple of seasons in terms of the quality within French football. Of course, from a managerial standpoint, but certainly from a playing perspective as well. Ceballos, ball down the left. Gunnarsson, I tell you what a missed opportunity that was for Lille. And thankfully for Liverpool, he was in an offside position there. I think it was Maku as well. I tell you what, on the replay there, he's onside there. I think the lino's got that wrong there. Fair enough, ref. Got one, big one there, chat. Which I'd say is not a surprise. Obviously, FC Barcelona 1-0 down against Benfica. Barcelona getting absolutely battered in La Liga. Ball forward here for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez, ball into the penalty area. Not gone quite far there. It's poor by Salah. He had the opportunity there, Mo, to put that into the path of Dominic Szoboszlai. And Lille have transitioned really well here. Jonathan David, good link-up play from the Canadian. There's an overlap and run down this right-hand side. But tell you what, Lille tonight, Both full-backs for Lille tonight, very pushed up quite wide. And then obviously, as we've said at the top of the show, you're looking at the likes of Cabella and obviously back at number 20 and number 10 for Lille tonight. Then they come very centrally, playing to those central attacking areas, and very, very prominent and very renowned in terms of the Lille fullbacks. Do like to push up and very much create a lot of space for this Lille side. Certainly have done already in this season's Champions League. Opportunity for Lille now. Costas needs to deal with that with a header just on the edge of his own penalty area. Darwin Núñez picked up a position just crossing the halfway line down this left hand now. He's got Diaz on his left. Costas overlap and run here down the left. He's found Costas. Go on, Simi, get your head up, lads. Play the right ball. But lovely ball by Curtis to find Gravenberch. Dominic Szoboszlai, little give and go on the edge of the penalty area. Salah needs to get his head up here, Mo. And again, it's another poor ball by Mohamed Salah. The last couple of occasions when Mo's gone on the ball tonight. His final ball so far this evening, not being what you'd expect from the brilliant standards of the Egyptian. Big update, Trev. How are we, mate? Hope you've had a very good, fine evening or fine afternoon, mate. To all these Reds, anyone tuning in. If you aren't tuning in on YouTube as well, chat, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you do drop a like on the video. Massive does help out. Conor Bradley with a strong. And hello, Brent. Hope you're enjoying your Aussie. But yeah, very aggressive challenge there by Conor Bradley and even Curtis Jones for that matter. Nothing malicious, just a proper 50-50, and certainly in Ligue 1. Very renowned for a lot of players in the French league to go over a bit too easy, to say the least. Especially having like 8-7 years of watching Neymar in the French league. And that is a poor touch by the Lille centre half there. Oh, by Mandy, sorry. Wasn't the best of balls by Diakite. But it's refreshing, chat, as we said. We know, obviously, Curtis can play in the 6th position, but I think even if Curtis does play like he is this evening, playing in that little pocket in terms of the 6th position, his ability to very much rotate off the left, rotate off the right as well. So another great option, but most importantly for all these players that play under Arne Slot, they're properly coached really, and very much their understanding of that position. It's the one great aspect about Arne Slot. Of course, we can talk about transfers for many hours, every Liverpool fan around the world, but I think the hallmark of any great coach is certainly how you can very much get the best out of your current squad and certainly get better levels of performances from the players that you currently do have in your squad. And certainly Curtis Jones under Arne Slot, we've seen a very much bigger improvement than we have seen in previous seasons gone by. Borussia Dortmund are winning 1-0 away from home against Bologna. Obviously, Bologna did lose Thiago Motta at the beginning of this year to Juve. Ball over the top here now, Salah. All the way back to the Lille goalkeeper. Just missing that final ball, really, for Liverpool so far tonight. 15 minutes into this game. Liverpool, as we've already appreciated the quality press from Lille tonight. Liverpool doing really well so far. I said unlucky there from Curtis Jones. High intense press. Lucho finding Costas. Ball into the penalty area. I'm very surprised that Darwin Núñez wasn't on the end of that. He made a very direct run to the far post, but Would have liked Nunes just to have cut across the centre half. Barcelona have got an equaliser as well, away from home against Benfica. I'd tell you what, Costas, if he can somehow get out the way of that. And the French side are appealing for an offside or a foul in the build-up and that. But the referee said nothing of it. Wave play on. Conor Bradley. Garassi getting the goal for Borussia Dortmund. Dominic Szoboszlai down the right here now. Is a good little run by Conor Bradley. Lovely inverted run there. But Liverpool decide to go down this left-hand flank. Certainly an overload down the right-hand channel for Liverpool. We can get it a bit further. Down to Salah. I was just about to say, really, in regards to Liverpool, really, we haven't really rushed it so far tonight. And just I was about to say that Liverpool play a direct ball too quickly. And it goes over a goal kick. Not quite the case of the commentator anyway, chat. Big up there, hope you're well, bud. Massive thank you for tuning in, mate. And as I said, everyone, ball down the left-hand side here now. Cabella, he's got a couple of options inside Liverpool's penalty area. If he can get his head up, the former Newcastle man. Harrison. The Icelandic attacking midfielder. Ball into the penalty area now for Lille. Ball into the penalty area now. Cleared by big Virgil van Dijk. And there's a possibility now for Liverpool on the counter-attack to burst forward. And soon as I say that, Lucho Diaz playing a poor ball out. That's going to be a backer on the overlap. There down that right-hand side. Needed a better delivery from the Leo winger, really. Player of his ability, fully capable of getting that ball in to the far post because there was a 2-on-1 opportunity for Leo. Obviously, Conor Bradley would have probably dealt with it anyway, but it would have been interesting to say the least if that ball did get floated to the far stick. But yeah, chat, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And of course, if you are watching across all social media channels as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button, and put your bell notification on here as well, Reds. If you haven't already done so, make sure you are hitting that share button, hitting that like button as well, Reds. Costas Limicus. It's going to be a throw in for Liverpool down this left-hand side now. I'll quickly see how many likes we got on YouTube. So we can run those likes up. $16 likes, chat. Let's push those likes up as well on YouTube. Trying to for about 25, 30 likes tonight as well. If we can get more, even better. Costas all the way to Alisson Becker. Conor Bradley. Lovely little run down this right-hand side here. Now he's got a couple of options. He's found Mohamed Salah on the edge of the penalty area. Salah playing nearly a delicious ball into the path of Lucho Diaz. But just had a bit too much pace on that ball from Salah. But it was lovely build-up play from Conor Bradley on the edge of the penalty area. Salah picking up very much a very favourable position. Very central there. There's nothing more than every single Liverpool fan seeing Salah in those central areas. We get so accustomed to very much seeing him down that right-hand channel. But when we do see Mo in that central area, just sets alarm bells ringing for a lot of European centre-halves as well, or for any defence for that matter. Well, it's interesting tonight. Dominic Szoboszlai, as we know, he's playing in that more advanced 10 position tonight. But in certain moments tonight, he's playing very much picking up a wide right position. Very much allowing Liverpool, very similar to the position in which he did play in the Bundesliga for RB Leipzig anyway. For Dom. But it's just having that ability for Liverpool as we progress into the latter stages of the competition. Just about having players that are fully comfortable in certain positions in and around the pitch as well. Especially the forward-thinking lads as well. Whether you're playing off the left, whether you're playing off the right, or even through the middle, you've got to be very adept. And very much fully confident in terms of those positions. Well, if you're just tuning in here now, Reds, or any Lille fans as well for that matter, to the very surprised performance so far by the French side. Really getting into Liverpool's half on a couple of occasions, really. As Jonathan David closes Alisson Becker down there. It's a lovely touch by Mohamed Salah just to set that up for Dominic Szoboszlai as the Liverpool go down this left-hand side here now. Curtis Jones, Lucho Diaz off the left-hand flank, shifted it onto his right foot. Dominic Szoboszlai trying to play in Conor Bradley, and there's a potential for a counter-attack for Lille if he can get it right down the left. And that's going to be a foul. Fair play by Darwin Núñez. Not quite the execution on the tackle. More or less it was there. I think Núñez trying to play a bit of rugby there anyway. That's why he's a striker, not a centre-half. But, chat, how happy were we against Brentford? 2 big goals for Darwin, as we said at the weekend. Hopefully, whatever does happen now, come at the end of the season, he gets a lot of goals to Liverpool and helps us towards the main trophies, of course, the Champions League and the Premier League. Big up there, Paco. Good, mate. As said, chat. Chat, you expecting any of the big teams to get knocked out at this stage of the competition so far? As we know, we mentioned City and Paris Saint-Germain, but even still, you're looking at a team like Real Madrid as well in terms of their qualification. Will be very intriguing. And that is a foul on Cabella. It's one of them for the... I wouldn't say he was a Premier League heritage player, but certainly a player when he come to Newcastle at that period in time, all those years ago. You thought Newcastle were like, yeah, sounds... Obviously at the time they had Johan Cabaye, didn't they? They had that French influence. They had Cabaye, Newcastle, they had Hatem Ben Arfa, and then they obviously brought in Ceballos as well, but didn't quite work out for Lille's attacking midfielder. Diaz trying to play Mohamed Salah with a lovely first-time ball. I'll tell you what, great tackle by Conor Bradley there, working hard to get back into position. That was a foul on Conor Bradley by, let's see, Cabella. Pavlovic, the Greek striker, has scored against Barcelona. I tell you, Barcelona has just been leaking so many goals this season. Obviously, if Barca are to very much get beat, then Liverpool would have to do absolutely nothing, really, in terms of getting top spot. Obviously, if we win, then that just more or less solidifies it, rubber stamps it, and all that good stuff. Salah, edge of the penalty area, ball drifted in. Ball too deep there for Salah. As we are just across the halfway line, really, in the first opening 45-minute period. But it's been, as you'd expect, more or less quite a flat game for Liverpool so far tonight. But what you want to be seeing going into the Ipswich game on Saturday, you want to see a bit of rhythm, really, bit of momentum, and certainly we can get a couple of goals off Nunes tonight. Give him a bit more belief. Big up there, Chris. Hope you're well, mate. I say good to see a lot of people on YouTube as well, everyone. If you are watching on X or if you are watching on Facebook, head over to the YouTube chat. Obviously, Anfield Index. Search it on YouTube. Because there's so much great content over there, chat, as well. Obviously, make sure you head over to Anfield Index as well on the audio podcast streams as well, of course, on Apple, on all the most very well-known audio podcasts where you can get all your the podcast as well. But if you want to get involved in more great LFC content, head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well. And very much if you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can very much do so at £3.33 a month, and you get no adverts really, and very much you get the opportunity to interact with all the podcasters, all the journalists as well, post them questions, as the videos do get live recorded as well, which is absolutely amazing, really. And obviously, if you want to join the Discord, if you have got Discord, that is free to join, very much so. If you want to get involved with that, you can very much do so. If you just click the link on the video that you're watching tonight, and just click on the description, and then click the join button on the Discord link. Absolute great bunch of Liverpool fans from every corner of the globe. Because this season's going to be absolutely an amazing year inbound anyway, Reds. And we're only in January. Long way to go, of course. If we want to be doing what we want to be doing. But as long as these lads keep on working hard, as they have done so far this season, the world is the limit with this Liverpool side. Darwin Núñez, is that going to be a foul? No foul there. Fair play by Darwin Núñez. Tell you what. Ribeiro, the number 4 for Lille tonight, didn't quite understand how to very much combat against Darwin Núñez on that occasion. Certainly the French league has been getting terrorised by Kylian Mbappe. Many French sides, especially the defences over the last couple of seasons prior to his move to Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe just provides that bit more electric pace, but certainly you look at Openda when he has time, the Belgium striker that's currently on applying his trade for Bundesliga side RB Leipzig as well. He did play for Lens. He was another top player in the French league over the last couple of seasons prior to his move to Germany. But certainly Jonathan David, Kylian Mbappe, of course, and even Lacazette has very much over recent times since he's left Arsenal has very much reinvigorated his playing career, really. Playing in Ligue 1 for Lyon. I think it was for Lyon, yeah. I don't know if he's still there. Chat, does anyone know? I'll be very surprised if he's still there, but does the job. A very long time ago, a very, very, very long time ago, the links to Lacazette to Liverpool. Thankfully, we didn't get him. See. So, yeah. Leo going forward here. Lovely tackle by Dominic Szoboszlai. Really won that ball back extremely well. Diaz, ball down the left-hand side here now. Early ball in. Oh, I'll tell you what, how Salah not put that into the back of the net. It's a lovely ball into the penalty area by Diaz. The speed, the power, the direction. It was just missing the execution from the Egyptian at the far post. Say, what a delivery by Diaz that is. It was a difficult ball to very much bring down, but even still, if you're a winger, if you're a striker in European competition, you want type of ball zipped in like that with a lot of zest. But But as we know, Liverpool, one of the most historic grounds in European football. But it's about, if you're a Lille fan as well, just these special moments coming to the grounds like Anfield as well on the away days. As we said at the top of the show, we don't take the Champions League for granted. It's always an absolute privilege to be in this competition as a football club. And thankfully, these great players that have played for Liverpool down the 130 plus years history have had the opportunity for us to celebrate winning our big ears 6 times. See, Quanza started this game really well here tonight, chat, as well, if I'm being honest. Obviously, out of possession Lille tonight. Very, more or less, a 4-2-2 formation, but obviously we do start in a 4-2-3-1. But in terms of their ability to... Quanza, I've just said you had a very good start here, lad. Don't lose that ball there. Oh, it's a poor ball by Conor Bradley. Curse the commentator here, chat. Ball down the left. Cabela. Cleared by Quanza. So Dominic Szoboszlai's let that go out for a throw-in. But certainly, good performance by the French side, really. Coming to Anfield, needing a win. Certainly wanting to get a win. I'll tell you what, the way they've implied themselves, chat, as you've already alluded tonight. There's been certain teams in the Premier League that have come to Anfield and done a lot worse. We know that team. Unez down the right-hand side now. Very close to Salah. Szoboszlai intercepted by Andre. Good tackle by the Lille captain there. Very surprised. He had quite a fair bit of space to very much get in behind Liverpool. I'll tell you what, Jonathan David used his pace, used his power really, going forward now. Is that going to be a foul? No, no foul. Liverpool ball forward here, Mohamed Salah. Pass it across. Salah! Here's me saying pass it across. Salah in that position. I'll tell you what. Get in there, Eds. For me, that's not a foul in the build-up play there. The Lille players are appealing. But for me, that shouldn't be a foul in the build-up. But I'll tell you what an absolutely world-class ball straight through the heart of the Lille defence. And there's me from shouting to Salah to square it. Let's have a little look at this now. Kostas Simikas. Nah, this isn't the French league. Absolutely quality interception by Kostas Simikas. And Curtis Jones. Put that on your highlight reels. Lovely, lovely ball straight through the heart of that Lille defence. And Salah, calm as you like, into the top left corner with the goalkeeper advancing off his line. And at this moment in time in European football, Salah in that position, the most in-form attacking player in European football, does it again. Get in there, chat. Oh, yes. Get in there, chat. Lovely, lovely goal. Happy days there, Eds. And certainly that's just then enough to force the French side really to come out an extra 15, 20 yards now. Add a bit more intensity, even though they've come to Anfield tonight and started really well. But the spaces will very much open up for Liverpool now. As Salah picks the ball up. Ball into the penalty area. It was a low-driven cross there. Oh, there's a couple of yellow cards, I think, in the direction of the Lille players, chat. Have a little look at that. Yeah. Mandy, the Lille right back, has been given a yellow card. Obviously, 4%, really. Can't quite translate French, but I can translate Scouse if you want. Curtis Jones has took one for the boys there. Oof. I'll tell you what, that's going to be sore in the morning. Big up there, Zara. But it's big up there, Zara. Anyone want to ask Curtis, would Hazard score that? Potentially, Zara. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, obviously, if you've been away from social media chat, I know a lot of you don't have X or whatnot. Obviously, there was the TNT interview. If you've not seen it on YouTube, as Zara's alluding to there, mate, there was a interesting interview, to say the least, really, of Curtis Jones. Just more or less giving plaudits to Hazard. But if I'm Salah, would have been like even though Curtis bigged up Salah, he certainly did, but Curtis, Salah's our boy. He's our boy. But Curtis saying he liked to watch Hazard as a player, and yeah, social media didn't take kindly to those comments. But yeah, hope you had a good day, Dara, as well. Anyone tuning in tonight as well, across all social media platforms. Yeah, 100% there, Pack. But yeah, goal attempts so far tonight. Reds, if you are tuning in, Liverpool took the lead this evening. Curtis with a lovely assist on the counter attack for Liverpool. Curtis Jones getting the assist, and Salah would have put your mortgage on and really scoring that. There was no chance he was missing or either squared in that. Because Ali's lost that ball there, and Alisson didn't get any protection there from the referee. I felt he did have two hands on the ball, and there's a Lille player down here currently inside the penalty area. I think it might be Jonathan David. No, number 4. Who's number 4 for them? Ribeiro. I'll tell you what, why is their centre... Fair play to their centre half. He's getting into the mixer. They went full on Arsenal, where Joe and Arsenal getting beaten in the Prem. Just start lobbing Saliba and Gabriel in the penalty area. Because, you know, they're Stoke City in that. Well, it is a corner for Lille. Not had many this evening. It is their first opportunity to whip a good ball into the Liverpool penalty area. Ball in, cleared. Liverpool potential counter-attack here. We can get it right. There's 4 Liverpool players going forward. We found Darwin Núñez. It's a 3-on-2 if Núñez can pick out the right ball. He has done. He's found Salah. Salah outside the foot. And that is going to be a corner to Liverpool. Fair play to Núñez there, chat. It was an absolutely phenomenal ball to find Salah. He had about 5 players ahead of him, but it was a lovely little ball out to the right channel from Núñez, and Salah just needed to get that ball, reverse that ball into the path of Darwin Núñez, and that would have been 2-0. Would have been game, set, and match. Yeah, Chris, I am, la. 100%. Opportunity now for Liverpool to whip this ball into the penalty area. Dominic Szoboszlai with an in-swinger. After he's having a word. As we know, European referees, it's refreshing to say the least anyway. When you go from a Premier League game into a Champions League game. Ball in. Dominic Szoboszlai. Away by Cavalier. Potential for Leo for a counter-attack. But Jonathan David, he's ran into trouble here. Szoboszlai and Salah. I tell you what, if Dominic Szoboszlai picked out Salah in that position, he's went for the shot, but Salah was just on the edge of that Leo penalty area there. Curtis Jones, but certainly from a Leo perspective on that goal, really. At 6 and 7, so disjointed, really. Yeah, it's all over the gaff, but Liverpool, as we know, one of the most deadliest sides in European football on the counter-attack. Yeah. So Salah, Liverpool's all-time top European goal scorer for Liverpool with 50 goals. Gerrard with second with 41. Could you imagine if Salah actually joined Liverpool before he went to Chelsea? He went from Basel to Liverpool all those years ago. He certainly would have beat Rushy's record by now anyway. Oh, looks like there's a Curtis Jones injury here, chat. Don't want to go on Twitter, especially if he's injured. Especially when we're not signing players in January anyway. Hopefully, for Liverpool's point of view this season, Curtis is okay. Because, as we said, coming off the back of this result, of course, 3 points are important. But the last thing Liverpool wants is any injuries, really. And don't be taking any risks, lad. 3 minutes just before half-time. If he's felt something, just get him off. Get Endo on. Replace him. Don't want to be taking any opportunities. Pretty sure we'll see. Curtis is back on the field anyway. As we know, the number 6 position in Liverpool's squad isn't the most strong in terms of squad depth, really. Harrelson, ball down the right-hand side here now. Mundy. Harrelson. Darwin Núñez. But we have got 2 minutes left in the first half here, Reds. It's been a very solid stand. Very good performance by Liverpool. Proper professional performance. Haven't worked too hard either, really, which is good. So what, fair play. Fair play by Ribeiro there, the Lille centre-half. Little Cruyff turn there on the halfway line. Was to skip away from the Liverpool forwards. Macau to Mundy down the right. As Lille transition down the right-hand side. But it was a good interception by Dominic Szoboszlai. Liverpool hit a very early ball here to find Mohamed Salah. What a touch by Salah! Salah! Oh, no way! No way! What a goal that would have been! That would have been one of Salah's easy in his top 3 so far this season. It was a Dominic Szoboszlai 70-yard diag. And Salah, with his first touch, brings that down. And it's just begging for the finish there. Salah, ball forward. But what an opportunity that would have been there, though, Reds. Tell you what, that would have been a historic goal for Salah, really. Just sheer brilliance. So captivating when he's in full flow, Mohamed Salah. Sure, it'll be a foul there, ref. Tell you what, Kwanzaa took one badly there to the knee. How is that not a yellow card, ref? Cabela. Probably anticipate 1 minute added on there, chat. 2 minutes. Wow, chat. Benfica 3-1 against Barcelona. Not that I'm surprised, really, or any of us are really surprised. Because Barca in like the last 10-15 games have been an absolute utter shambles. In La Liga. 2 minutes added on here, Reds. Lovely ball by Lucho down the right-hand side. Salah, he's got a couple of options ahead of him. He's found Conor Bradley. Just a bit too much pace on that. From Mo. Lucky there, Reds. But certainly Liverpool can get another goal here tonight. Just very much allow us second half, as we can get that second goal in the second half a bit earlier than we'd like to hope, and then certainly Liverpool can possibly make those 5 substitutions in the second half, allow us to rotate. And I know, Mr. Y, you won't be not Mr. Wiley, obviously Mr. C, sorry mate. Obviously we are playing your Ipswich side at the weekend. Outside the ball here. Harrelson inside the penalty. Is that going to be a penalty? Referee saying you got the ball. I tell you what. If he's dived there, ref, give me yellow. Cabella. That is an awful pass by the former Newcastle midfielder. Wow. Do it in there, Lille. Awful pass. Harrelson. They're in here, Lille. Ball into the penalty area. Nah, you shall not pass. By Joel Quansah there inside the 6-yard penalty box. And there's a multi-ball going on here. I know you want to get a goal, Lille, but that's cheating. Yeah, happy days there, packing it. 3-1, mate. We'll have a little look at the standings currently. Well done, Reds. Standard, solid, proper performance by Liverpool. Salah could have got second or third goal. He's still fuming. You know he's going to be sat at home tonight, even if he'll be still stewing about that missed opportunity. Chat, if you're out and about or if you didn't work tonight, just watch the highlights, the Salah opportunity, man. I tell you what, if he scored that would have been one of Salah's possibly, certainly in his top 10 goals for Liverpool, really. So he just took it down, controlled it, pivoted into the central pocket of space in behind Lille's defence, and all it just needed was just a simple caress into the bottom left corner. But sadly, and thankfully for Lille, it was dragged a bit too wide for the Egyptian anyway. But yeah, Annie sides go big up there, pack. Annie side go 36 minutes into the game without Lille scoring. They'll set a new record for most minutes without conceding a goal in Europe, beating the 5-7-2 set under Rafa Benitez. I tell you what, pack, that is an absolutely phenomenal statistic, that, bud. But yeah, tell you what, that is an amazing stat there, mate. Nice one for that, bud. But yeah, obviously into the second half as well. But yeah, big up there, Willem. Interesting game. Lille not afraid to play. Certainly aren't, mate. As we said, obviously the first opening 15-20 minutes, very, very high press, very high intense from their point of view. Certainly Liverpool, which is good to see, really. I think that's one thing that we've all seen from since Arne Slot's come in. Of course, there's levels to Liverpool, but I think when games come into the latter stages of the competition, into the knockouts, that's then when certainly you'd like to hope Liverpool's levels will certainly improve. But obviously tonight, you can get a win here. 7 wins from 7. Absolutely unprecedented, really, at this stage of the Champions League. Certainly first incorporation of the new format. But I tell you what, it'd be given after next week's game against PSV, we can make it 8 wins out of 8. Then we've made our own little bit of history as well. Obviously, there probably will be teams in the future that might go 8 wins from 8 games, but you never know. Certainly, that record can very much last possibly for 20 years or whatever. It's always good, and certainly it's a good barometer, really, just showcasing the type of quality that Liverpool do possess within our squad. This is why it annoys me and probably quite a lot of you as well. When you've got an opportunity to potentially strengthen this Liverpool side in certain areas of the squad, then do it. Because it just makes winning games of football even that more easier for Liverpool in the long run as well. But I'll tell you what, chat, the latter stages of the knockouts for the next stage of the Champions League is going to be very interesting. I think there will obviously be some big teams going head-to-head in that regard as well. Oh, nice one there, Mr. C. Do apologise, Jazz. Should have paused that. Nice one there, chat. Just keep me on my toes. Nice one, bud. Yeah. But yeah, chat. Quickly checking the scores on the doors in the other games of the European competition so far tonight. So Leverkusen winning 1-0 away from home against Atletico Madrid. Benfica are winning at home 3-1. Liverpool, of course, winning 1-0 at home, which is massive for us. That's the main score that we care about. Dortmund, they are away against Bologna, which you'd expect them to get a win against them. Anyway, Juve 0-0 against Club Brugge. I tell you what, if Club Brugge can get a win here tonight, obviously Club Brugge do play City in the final game of their group stage, and that is going to be massive for both clubs. You'd expect City to 7-0 them in match week 8, but you never know with this Manchester City side. And PSV Eindhoven with a big 3-0 win away from home, and of course Stuttgart winning 2-0 away from home. And the early games this evening, Tuesday evening, Atalanta did win 5-0 at home, and Monaco did beat Aston Villa at home 1-0 as well. So just quickly looking at the Champions League standings for everyone, really. Of course, Liverpool sitting top of the tree. So, look at that, chat. 21 points. We love to see it. We certainly love to see it as well. Leverkusen are second in the Champions League group stages at this moment in time, of course. If it is to stay as it is, if Barca do get beat as well, Liverpool, as we know, will finish certainly, even with a draw tonight for Liverpool, we'd win the group on points, which is understandable, considering that we've won 6 of our games coming into this game, which is all well and good. But yeah, Barca would be on third. They'll be in third, Barcelona, with 15 points. And I tell you what, chat, it's going to be there's a lot of games. Obviously, you still got Arsenal and Inter to play tomorrow, but there's so many big, massive games. Not just tonight, but certainly tomorrow, and then certainly in the final round of games, it's going to be absolute carnage for every single team there, because you're looking at teams in and around from, say, Barca, who are on 15 points. Depends on how Arsenal and Inter get on. Then you're looking at the likes of Lille going into their final game, Brest, Bayern Munich as well. Possibly, it's going to be so much football still on the line. Then you're looking at Atletico Madrid, who are 1-0 down. But even still, AC Milan in 16th. It's going to be... And even we haven't even mentioned Real Madrid. Real Madrid are currently sat with 9 points. 22nd in the Champions League group stage. And what are they? You have the 2 points adrift of elimination, really, from the Champions League. Obviously, there's still 2 games to go for Real, but if Real Madrid don't start booking up their ideas in obviously the game tomorrow, and certainly on the final match week, so yeah, could be looking at potentially Man City and Real Madrid going out. And if that was the case for Liverpool, you'd very much arguably say Liverpool are favourites. I know we're top of the Champions League, but it's always good, especially if Liverpool is still in the Champions League, if Real Madrid get knocked out, because they're an absolute annoyance for us in the last couple of seasons, as we know, chat. Real Madrid have that order in European finals as well. Sadly, we can't really get over that in the previous Champions League. It's always Thibaut Courtois doing an absolute madness, as he always does as well. Big up there, Zion. Real Madrid is best in Barcelona. Nice one, that. At the minute, Barcelona sat third in the Champions League, that. But yeah, fair enough, that. I'm guessing you're a Real Madrid fan. What are your chances, Zion? Let us know, buds. Julia and Cisco going to Ipswich, Jack. Could make the debut on Saturday. And Cisco, is that the Brighton Doug? Big up there, mate. Is that the Argentinian Brighton forward, mate? I think he's on loan. Where's he on loan in Cisco? He's already on loan at someone in the Prem, isn't he? Yeah, Doug. Fair enough. Is that on a full transfer? Tell you what, that's a full transfer, and he's going to Ipswich. Fair bit of money for him as well, mate. As Callum said, Salah offered the 60th to Chiesa or Elliott. Fingers crossed, mate. Get him off as quick as we possibly can. Really look after him. As much as that would annoy Salah, main thing is, Mo, we want to keep you fresh all the way up until May. And I know Mo wants to get goals, but as we said at half time, he'll be, if he doesn't score again tonight, he'll be going home going, I've missed that. He's just that much of a winner. He'll be over-analysing Everton and very much when he does get into that position again this season, you'd fully expect him to put the ball into the back of the net. The ball at the last moment just got stuck under his feet. He just needed that ball just to be a bit more in front of him, really, so he could just get a bit more trajectory, really, on the ball and elevate it into the top left corner as well. Tell you what, could you imagine how much would Robbie Fowler... Robbie Fowler's on the comms tonight as well, obviously on the punditry. How much would Robbie Fowler be in the modern era of football now, chat? Easy 100 million, wouldn't it? 100 million easy in the current climate we do see with certain strikers in European football anyway. But tell you what, could you imagine Robbie Fowler in this setup for Liverpool? Wow. Absolute legends as well. Big up there, Zion. All good. As Tony's saying. Big up there. But yeah, nice one there, Mr. C. Appreciate that, bud. Big up there, Zion. Saying the best team in Liverpool. Go ahead, lad. Doug, hope you're well. If Barca stays in that, mate, then we guarantee to finish. Yeah, of course we do, Doug. But I think anyone, really, as we knew coming into this game, really, we would have finished top of the pile anyway, regardless of the other games anyway. Liverpool have done our job this season, but especially we can just box this game off, get that second goal in the second half, and really go forward in the season's competition. Yeah, Doug's that on a full transfer? Sounds. But yeah, big up there, Callum. Yeah, he's worked well tonight, Nunes. I think in terms of stretching that, very much stretching that Lille back line anyway. In terms of intelligent runs, he's very much. Obviously, he's been absolutely everywhere in a good way, really. Darwin Nunes. Not really had many big opportunities, Nunes. He didn't really have a big opportunity so far in that game. Obviously, the best chances did fall to the feet of Mohamed Salah and obviously the likes of Dominic Szoboszlai as well on the edge of the penalty area. But chat, of course, if you are new to Anfield Index as well, to Matchday Live, make sure you head over and get involved with all the great LFC content. Obviously, you got the post-match Raw, which will be obviously getting recorded after the full-time whistle this evening. Get involved with that and the lads. And obviously the Gags Tandon show, of course, that will be following the full-time whistle. That is always available for 10-15 minutes after any Liverpool game, for that matter. But if you are watching on X or if you are watching on Facebook as well, Reds, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well and do get involved on YouTube. Especially if you've got a YouTube account, head over and drop us a follow on that and a subscribe. You're absolute bloody legends. But and we do produce over 75 free podcasts per month as well, with over a staggering 600 free plus articles a month. So get involved, delve into that as well, and certainly head over to AnfieldIndex.com for even more great information on the mighty Liverpool, and certainly to get involved with all your podcasting needs, and certainly across YouTube as well. Now this season we are venturing into the world of YouTube. Plenty of great snippets as well across the board from all the great shows that do get produced on Anfield Index. And big up there, Hero as well. Do you have a favourite place stands or recommend place? Let's see what Hero. Big up there, Hero. As I said, probably in terms of the way in which, if anyone I'd say the dock road, mate. That's where very much the final. That's where the final leg was for the parade. I think if you were watching it from around the world, obviously the Liverpool docks. So anywhere along there, mate. It depends on if we do the business this season and we're very successful, fingers crossed, all being that, then that's where you'd expect the very much the parade to go again. Don't think it would change its route anyway, but yeah, along the dock road, mate. Obviously by the live buildings across the seafront in Liverpool. If anyone's coming for any future parades for Liverpool, because we're going to be winning the absolute lot in the next couple of seasons, and let's hope this season is a very successful year indeed. But there's a long way to go. We're only in January. But yeah, if anyone in the future is going to them, yeah, that'll be the best place to go, because there's quite a fair bit of space there as well, and that's where all like the fireworks do go off and everything as well. That's when we brought obviously the League Cup and the FA Cup as well. Disappointing that we didn't do the quad, but as we say, no one in English football will certainly ever do the quad. There's a reason why no one's done the quad. It's all well and good. We have joked about it over the last couple of seasons, but we know how detrimental that was for Liverpool's intensity in terms of the rotation of the squad. Maybe if we brought in a bit more squad depth, really, and allows us to rotate a lot more than we can currently, then sounds. But all well being good. The next couple of seasons, the priority for every single Liverpool fan is, of course, the Champions League and the Premier League. I think all of us would be absolutely beaming ear to ear if we did win both of those big competitions. But yeah, that should be the priority, those two, as we know. Big up their goals. Up the Reds. Zion, big up there, Buzz. Yeah. Hero. Depends, mate. As I said, no one's ever been to a parade in Liverpool. The whole Liverpool family from around the globe descends on Merseyside. You've got your Irish Reds, your Scandinavian Reds, you've got your Reds from the Middle East as well. Every corner of the globe, everyone descended on the parade, and rightly so, because it was a magical moment to witness, and certainly to celebrate with the Liverpool players as well. Alexis McAllister has come on, so yeah, as early as possible so you can get your seat there. But yeah, we are very much going to be underway in a little second here, Reds, for the second half. And we are underway here, Reds, for the second half. Lille attacking Danny Rodent. Liverpool attacking one of the most, if not the most famous stand in European football, as Diaz plays Darwin Núñez down the left-hand side here now. Darwin Núñez. Harvey Elliott. All the way back there as well. Nice one there, Zion. On a good. It's going to be an amazing season this season for the Reds. And hopefully you can all be with us along the way. Of course, Anfield Index has very much been going in the audio podcasting world for 14 years anyway, so absolute legends for every single one of you that has continued to support us down the years. Harvey Elliott, lovely interception there. Liverpool going forward. There's a 4-on-2 here for Liverpool. Salah inside the penalty area, and Salah just needs to get his head up there and very much play a simple ball in to the path of Lucho Diaz there, chat. Do apologise there, chat. That's the main match day screen as well. Well, yeah, chat, if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Do drop a like on the video as well if you are watching on YouTube. Let's have a quick look. Liverpool have made a couple of changes so far this evening, and that is going to be a foul on the Lille defender by Alexis McAllister. I didn't see much in that, really, if I'm being honest. As they're coming together, these went down there far too easy. Yeah, Gravenberch was replaced by Harvey Elliott. Chat, spare me 1 second here. We'll make those changes on the ticker. McAllister. Maka has come on. There we go there. That's Maka has come on. Curtis Jones. There we go, chat. Apologies, just updating that. It's going to be a great opportunity here, Reds, as well, to see Harvey Elliott again in that little pocket of space. We did see it at the beginning of the season, but I think since Elliott's come on in the second half, he's done really well in terms of the way in which he's read the game, winning back possession, the heart of that Lille midfield, anticipating the last 5 minutes, last 4 minutes really, really well off the ball. But if you are tuning in for the first time this evening, this Lille side is on an unbeaten run. 21 matches unbeaten prior to coming into this game against Liverpool. So it was always going to be a difficult game for both sides, really. But certainly the form in which Liverpool have showed on many of occasions this season. The quality that we've showed in the Premier League and most notably in the Champions League. Liverpool sitting top of the tree so far this evening in the Champions League with 21 points. Conor Bradley. Ball cleared. Dominic Szoboszlai. Elliott now needs to get his head up. He's found Salah down the right-hand side here now. Mohamed Salah. Conor Bradley needs to give it a little give and go there on the edge of the penalty area. Diaz. But certainly in terms of just when you watch the Liverpool backline, especially any defence with Virgil van Dijk in, just looks so calm. But I think even Jarell Quansah's game and certainly Ibou Konaté's games do elevate to greater extents, really. And obviously Virgil van Dijk, come at the end of the season, will be 34 years old, the big Dutchman, but certainly even still. Ball through here, Darwin Núñez couldn't quite get that ball under his spell there. It's a lovely ball through the middle from Lucho Diaz. Just probably hit with a bit too much trajectory, really, into the path of Darwin Núñez. Wasn't the best of balls from Lucho. Ball's in the air. That ball needs to be hit with a bit less power, really, but certainly on the floor. Just allows Núñez to just take that into his stride and just to very much have a go on the goalkeeper's left or right, really, to very much round the Lille goalie. But yeah, Virgil van Dijk, 34. The big Dutchman. But even still, if you give Virgil, a 2-3 year contract extension, even if Virgil was to say in the next 2-3 years lose 10-15 yards of his pace, his technical understanding, from a positional sense, he'd still be able to do his job to a very great extent, really. Especially if you do surround him with a fair bit of pace as well. If he is to say in the next 2-3 years' time, still be at Liverpool, you got Ibou there. And if you did miss the comments from Ibou Konaté coming into this Lille game, was asked about a contract, saying he has been offered a contract, but at this moment in time, he's not yet decided to accept it. And he just said that was more or less a paraphrasing another story, to say the least. Ball in. Oh, no way, Quansah, lads. Oh, he's free header inside the 6-yard penalty box there for Jarell. He's absolutely lost the Lille defender there. That's awful defending. And the Lille goalie's in no man's land there, really. He's at 6s and 7s. Looks, yeah, he's got his head on that. Should be putting that in the background. And that should be 2-0 to Liverpool. But yeah, you do understand where the Ibou's coming. in regards to the contract situation, really. I think if we're all in Ibu's boots, we're all quite, most importantly, you're looking at like 3 of the best players in world football, 3 of the best players in Liverpool's team. If all 3 of them leave and you're Ibu, you're probably sat on your contract looking around going, who's going to be left in about 2 years at the end of his contract? But as you say, with every football player at Liverpool Football Club, no player is bigger than the football club. But even still, when you've got some of the world's best footballers at your team, you want them to retire, and especially the level in which they currently are playing, like Salah, Van Dijk, and even Trent. Trent's 25. He's going into this peak, to say the least, in footballing terms. It's negligent, really, from Liverpool Football Club, but if it was all up to us, we'd be giving all 3 lads new deals and making them retire at Liverpool, and hopefully those 3 lads would spearhead a challenge of Liverpool winning a fair couple of league titles and Champions Leagues in the next years, especially this season and years to come anyway. But big up there, chat. Big up there, Clow. Good luck with your driving test, mate. You'll smash it. I know you will. And Mr. Watt, 3 or 4 year yeah, possibly though. But I think the main thing with Salah and Van Dijk or any top level player, really, it's about being at a football club, and especially Liverpool. If you're a player in that changing room, you want the club to be ambitious in the market as well. And if the opportunity does arrive, go on, Macca. Salah, ball forwards. Oh, couldn't quite fall there for Núñez in the 6-yard box. Unlucky there, Mo. But yeah, it's we're all going to be having these debates, and quite rightly so. We should be having these debates as fans, really, because we want to be seeing Liverpool be successful every single season. And certainly having all 3 of those lads at the football club makes winning games of football a lot more easier. Go on, Núñez, run with that, lads. Lovely ball to find Salah. Oh, lovely. I tell you what, this Lille centre half here, chat. He's doing Cruyff turns. He's doing Zidane chops as well. Like, in terms of, like, the heel-to-heel chops. Tell you what, fair play there, number 4. Certainly, probably if you're a Lille season ticket holder, you watch him doing that in Ligue 1. You got your heart in your mouth, really. It works for him tonight, so fair play, lad. My man's got bare confidence, especially doing that when he got Salah and Diaz up against you. Salah fell to him on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Elliott, Bradley! Oh! Unlucky there, Connor, lads. Tell you what, it was a lovely overlapping run down that right-hand side for Liverpool. Just lacking that final ball from Connor, which is quite rare. We do say that with him, but yeah, I think Diaz was begging for the ball at the far post just to pick him out, because he would have been through. He would have been in 3 man at the far stick, and that would have been 2-0 to Liverpool. Yeah, Mr. Wa, love Macca. If we can get another Macca chat as well, the main thing is, well, there's not many other McAllisters out there, but if there is an opportunity to bring in another Macca quality type player, then go and do it, Liverpool. Go and do it. Bradley now picking up a central. It's found Núñez. Oh, what a save by the goalie. Tell you what, it was a lovely run down that right-hand side by Núñez. Lovely pick out originally by Conor Bradley, who done everything there, Núñez. Tried to chip it over the goalkeeper, but I tell you what, in terms of the quickness of his line, obviously for the Liverpool goal, the the Lille goalkeeper. Chevalier. Probably absolutely butchered that, but it is what it is. But the Lille goalkeeper, apart from on the goal, really, he's done really well so far tonight. In terms of, obviously, the goal, very quick to come off his line. Obviously, he made Salah's mind up very early on anyway, but I think even with that Nunes chance, very quickly off his line, narrowed down the angle. That's surely got to be a yellow card. Most bang-on yellow card we've ever seen in the history of the game. And he's off as well. I tell you what, Mandy, in a bit, la. He's gone. Why has he just done that? I tell you, it was a lovely ball, and Liverpool are playing up against 10 men. And I tell you what, all those Liverpool forwards, they're licking their lips now. Salah's like, I'm going to get about 5 goals in the second half. But Mandy, lads, what are you doing, son? My man's on a yellow and he's absolutely clothesline Luis Diaz on 20 yards away from his own penalty area. Nice one, lad. So, Lille down to 10 men, 1-0 down, and this could become a cricket score. Fingers crossed. Ball into the penalty area. Tell you what, a chance by Maka there. Yeah. But certainly in terms of from a defensive point of view for Lille, Mandy does provide quite a fair chunk of their aerial ability from defensive set pieces and even attacking set plays as well. But you'd expect one of the... Obviously drop one. They'll probably drop Andre. Yeah, that's what they've done straight away. You've dropped Andre, obviously the Lille captain. He's predominantly a central defensive midfielder, but he's very much dropping into the pocket. Now, but I tell you what, 60th minute. Could you imagine the scenes if Arna brings off Salah there, you know? Won't be test too pleased. But I tell you what, the amount of sheer space here now, potentially for Liverpool on the counter-attack. Whether Lille, did he go damage limitations really and try and go for it, throw the dice and look to try and hit Liverpool? But even still, Lille so far tonight, even with 11 men, they haven't really, on many occasions got in behind this Liverpool backline. But even, not just Lille, but for any side in European football, playing again when you've got 10 men, especially against this Liverpool side, it's one of the most difficult jobs in European football this season. But from their point of view, in terms of qualifying as well, chat, you've got to look at the goal difference, surely. If I'm the Lille manager, you want to get... Goodman, son. David! I tell you what, fair play. Jonathan David, we bigged him up. And as I was just saying moments ago, would they throw the dice? And they've certainly done so. Fair play to Lille. They've come to Anfield and they played football the right way. They're down to 10 men. I tell you what. Poor defending by Liverpool originally. But even still, Lille have come to Anfield. But even still, looking at Joel Quansah, you've give Jonathan David a little sniff inside the penalty area. He's going to put that... He's trying to play for the Canadian forward, who fires that into the top left corner. It's poor defensively by Liverpool. Kostas Tsimikas just... Harrelson with a weak effort. And then Jonathan David. It's poor by Liverpool, but fair play. Now, as I was just going to say before Lille got their goal, chat, did they whack on? Did they go for the game, or did he take off attacking the midfielder and bring on a more defensive player now? Because as we were saying there just before he got the goal, you look at the league table in the Champions League. For their qualification, Lille, you don't want to be shipping 5 goals in terms of your goal difference. Obviously, the Belgian fullback, Munayer. And the Moroccan winger, Endo's come on. But in terms of the former Borussia Dortmund, former Paris Saint-Germain fullback, the big Belgium, obviously coming on for in replace of, obviously, down that right-hand side of their defence, Munayer. Didn't quite work out for him when he was at Paris Saint-Germain. But certainly a very solid, a lot more defensively minded fullback. But certainly if you're a Lille fan coming to Anfield, you've got a goal there. You're down to 10 men. And I don't think even with 10 men, I don't think their approach is going to change. I tell you what, from a structural point of view, being one of the most structured sides Liverpool have come up against so far this season, you watched them even with 10 men here. Jonathan David dropping very deep, playing as an attacking midfielder, which is needed when you got 10 men. But certainly from off the back of this game, Leo, they'll be disappointed that they didn't keep 11 men on the pitch. But Arne Slot, I don't think we'll be very happy with the goal in which we did concede. Just sloppy by Liverpool. But yeah. Well, it could be on for my 4 goals now. Paolo, we've got 2 goals, mate. 1 apiece there, bud. But certainly another 2 to go in terms of your prediction for the match, mate. Yeah, well, it was an awful tackle, wasn't it, mate? Certainly, even if he wasn't even on a yellow. Absolutely took Lucho Diaz out because he was on the counter, mate. He was still on goal. Hang on, sorry, Chas, I should really put my glasses on. But I was just checking. I thought Munayer had gone left back, but no, he's gone right back. Because I was going to say, why are they playing Munayer left back? Because that's not his position. He's an orthodox right back by trade. Chloe, do you think Liverpool are trying to think too far into their future with the contracts, money budget and future stars instead of paying attention for the now, potentially make bigger mistakes? Possibly though, Chloe. So yeah, great question that la. Questions within questions. Chat, let us know. But possibly, mate. I think for any form of business. Because Liverpool is a business at the end of the day. Yeah, I think it just smacks belief, really. The lack of planning. We all get that there was a lot of change at Liverpool over the last 12 months with Jurgen Klopp and even the sporting directors as well. But a business the size of Liverpool, and especially the most important asset of any football club, you can sod your hospitality tickets. You can get rid of all like anything associated to Liverpool. The most important asset at this football club is the players on the pitch having the quality that is able to help Liverpool be successful on the football pitch. And the main thing is you get those contracts signed 2-3 years prior to even getting into the position, mate. Elliot! Oh, get in! 2-1! Tell you what, a massive deflection. Chiesa loves the celebration. Look at him. I tell you what. We take those, chat. I tell you what. Is it Andre? Andre's absolutely fuming with himself. Whoever that Lille defender is that has just waggled their boot at that on the edge of their penalty area. Tell you what, happy days there. Let's have a little look on the replay here. Elliot on the edge of the box there. Oh, what is that? They've done so well, Lille, to get back into this game. And the defensive midfielder, who's meant to be one of their most solid from a structural defensive point of view. I think it was Muka. He's had an absolute shambles there. But we take those, Reds. There we go, Harvey Elliott. I don't think he was best two players with the big, massive deflection, but they all count, Harvey, lads. And we take those. We will be there. But it is right, Harvey, lad. And now Lille, again, will have to go forward in search of a goal. But tell you what, we take them. That was one of the most comical goals we've seen, certainly this season. But they all count. Yeah, Mr. Wah, you see it into the future, bud. But big up there, chat. If you are tuning in this evening, if you're in work or out and about, and you are listening to Anfield Index, Liverpool took the lead this evening, courtesy of a lovely ball on the counter-attack, straight through the heart of the Lille defence to Mr. Liverpool this season, Mohamed Salah. He got obviously the first Liverpool goal, and Lille went down to 10 men. Obviously, Manzi was sent off in the second half, but Lille went up the other end a couple of minutes later. Courtesy of very poor defending at the far post by Liverpool. But that didn't stop the informed Canadian forward Jonathan David to get the equaliser for his Lille side. And then Liverpool, just moments ago, getting our second goal of the game. Well done, Nunes, lad. Harvey Elliott getting the second goal with a massive slice of luck. But it was on target, so they all count. Oh, no, unlucky there, lads. I'll tell you what, the work rate really tonight from Diaz and Nunes, certainly from a pressing point of view, it's been certainly probably their best pressing so far this season that we've seen. Diaz looks so fresh. It's great that we've been able to rotate him over the last couple of weeks. Certainly has helped. And it's just about keeping all those players fully fit till now and the end of the season, really. Obviously, Endo coming on in the second half. Obviously, good to see Ryan Gravenberg very much get a rest, because he's played so many minutes already in the season, as we know. Wataru Endo bursting through the middle of the pitch here. Good interception by Ribeiro. Yeah, Paolo. He deserves it, mate. Obviously, the last couple of months really played a massive pivotal role in regards to when him and Nunes did come on against Brentford, as we know. Instrumental in both of those goals for Liverpool, in terms of creating that space. And there's a good interception by Alexis McAllister. Oh, Mac has been tackled there. Is that going to be a red card? I tell you what, that was a nasty challenge there. It's a high boot there, but I don't even get why Mac has even gone in for that. McAllister, I don't want to be seeing it on the end of those challenges. Let's have a little look at this replay. I tell you what, that's a high boot there, and thankfully for Macca, he's only just caught the toes of McAllister in that transition tackle there. Could have been very dangerous by the Lille centre half, and thankfully McAllister was on the fair end of that, really. But it's a high boot there, especially in European competition. When you're already down to 10 men, you don't want to be going down to 9, especially against Liverpool. And that's why I think the Lille manager, understandably, making a fair couple of changes, really. Well, thankfully, chat, McAllister is okay after that challenge. Diaz off the left-hand flank here. Lovely run by Costas. He hasn't decided to pick him. Move, referee. McAllister, Costas. Let's see. Let's have a quick look on the scores on the doors in the other games tonight. PSV still winning 3-0. Juve still 0-0 away from home. Tell you what, Bologna have turned that round against Dortmund, but no surprise. I think if Dortmund do get beat there tonight, Obviously, Nuri Sahin was already coming into that game under so much pressure. You've not seen where Dortmund do find themselves this season in the Bundesliga. Slap bang, I think they are 10th in the Bundesliga. It's been a horrendous season for Dortmund, considering they were in the Champions League final not too long ago anyway, against Real Madrid. See, Benfica are 4-2 up now against Barcelona. Fair enough. Atletico 1-1 against Leverkusen. Leverkusen and Atletico. Oh yeah, chat. We're seeing Federico Chiesa now. Go on, son. Well, and he has put in an absolute proper shift tonight. Federico Chiesa getting an opportunity again tonight. Come on, Fede. Valverde. Federico Chiesa. Obviously, the ability to play on either a flank. The Italian. Yeah, I want to see another Chiesa celebration. He was fully in the mix against Brentford, wasn't he? With his arms in the air, like he'd scored himself. As we know in recent seasons, I don't think we've ever seen a more happier player to come to Anfield, really. In his announcement from Liverpool when we did sign him. You'd like to hope he has put his injuries behind him anyway. Here's Marley down the left-hand side here. Fair play, Lille. Down to 10 men still, as we keep on saying. If anyone's tuning in, Lille down to 10 men, but they're giving it a fair good old go anyway. Lille, I think a point, even at this late stage in the competition for Lille, would be extremely crucial. As Chiesa, he's kept that in down this left-hand side here. Now needs to get his head up, Chiesa. He's found Nunes. Darwin Nunes inside the penalty area. Little give and go by Elliott. That's surely got to be a foul on Endo there, referee. Tell you what, I don't know why he's not. It's a blatant yellow card. That referee's got away with that. But yeah, chat, make sure you are tuning into the Gags Tandon show after the full-time whistle. That was 10-15 minutes after the final whistle this evening. And of course, make sure you get involved with the post-match Raw lads as well. Yeah, recording this evening after the full-time whistle as well in Discord. So if you want to join the Discord and get involved, you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can do so. That is £3.33 a month. And if you want to listen to all the audio podcasts as they happen, with all the panelists, all the journos, and everyone that does contribute here at Anfield Index, get involved, Reds. So much great content. Such a great catalogue of great LFC content across the board. But 13 minutes left in this game here, Reds. Just need to see this game out, really. Keep our concentration. On today. Tell you what, the way in which Leo do knock the ball around, it's very impressive, if I'm being honest, chat. I know they are getting beat 2-1, but even with 10 men here, they're full of confidence. Every single player that does get on the ball for Leo tonight. Doesn't matter if you got a couple of Liverpool players around them. They're very adept at taking that ball under immense pressure and the ability to drive forwards. Nunez with a ball to Salah. Salah inside the penalty area. Salah! It's going to be a corner kick for Liverpool. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for the Lille goalkeeper tonight, who's made some very solid saves in terms of his great position so far tonight, just limiting Salah. So yet again, another low expected goals, really. Let's see how many likes we had on YouTube as well. 18 of yous in there on YouTube chat. Massive thank you for everyone that's tuned in this evening on YouTube. Or if you are watching on X, or if you are watching on Facebook. Liverpool got a corner here. Referee's having a little words. Make sure you head over to YouTube chat. Become a subscriber as well. Trying to push the YouTube as much as we possibly can this season. Ball into the penalty area. Cleared by the big Lille centre half. Endo just on the left hand side of the penalty area. Needs a bit of support here. Endo done really well there. Under quite a lot of pressure there. Wataru. Yeah, big up there, chat. Tell ya, Mr. C, big game against you on Saturday, bud. It's not going to be an easy game. As we said, Reds, I know we're top of the Champions League, but we're not going to be complacent. Even Lille tonight, yes, they're down to 10 men, but this goes to show the type of quality, certainly, in the Champions League. I know we've got a goal difference of plus 13. We're sat on 21 points with 7 games played, but it's all about respecting the opposition and certainly not getting too ahead of ourselves. But you know Liverpool, with all this extra Champions League revenue that we've made in the European competition this season, in terms of winning 7 games out of 7, spend that on contracts, please. Or spend it to somewhere that would facilitate improving the squad. And certainly giving those contracts out would massively help. Probably would only pay for about 2 months of Salah's contract because he's on bare money. He's on a lot of money anyway, as we know, but even still. The Champions League revenue so far this season, especially Liverpool, if we can get deep into this competition as well and even win it. We know the Champions League revenue for every club in this competition is massive. Lovely ball by Conor Bradley to find Kostas Semikas, switching it from right to left. Federico Chiesa, left hand side at the penalty area. Chiesa! Tell you what, it's a very fine save by the Lille goalkeeper. Boy, that is so refreshing, really. It was a trademark Federico Chiesa. A similar run that we did see in the national side when he does play off that left-hand flank. The Italian, little drop of the shoulder and just unleashed a right-footed shot on goal. But certainly very positive. That's why I think obviously Chiesa coming to the football club, everyone spoke about his injuries, but there's no doubt in this lad's quality. If he can stay fit, his ability to come off either flank, left, right, even through the central pockets of space, he's a top player, man. And we got him massively under market value as well. Big up there, Kev. Yeah, favourite away grounds. Yeah, hopefully you stay, Mr. C. You stay in the league, bud, and the opportunity does arrive in the near future, bud. You can possibly come to Anfield or whatnot. That's the thing, obviously, for anyone in the Premier League. Even we spoke about Lille tonight at the top of the show as well. Just like the journey and certainly the big European aways, and especially in the Premier League, the big aways for teams that do get promoted, and even teams like obviously Aston Villa beating Bayern Munich on that, was it match week 1 of the Champions League? at Villa Park. We know Villa obviously have won the Champions League already. As we know, Forest. So yeah, could you imagine Forest in the Champions League next season? As long as the English teams do continue to progress and do well in Europe, then as we know, the 5th place might open up this year. It's expected if it goes the way it is as it is currently. I think there's like a 70% or even 80% really, that English clubs do get an extra spot in Europe. But that was very much similar last year, and there was only 4 spots at the end of the year in the Champions League for English teams. So it's done well there. Is it Harrelson? Yeah, Harrelson for these chats is top player, man. Oh, Elliot, what are you doing, lad? Harrelson. It's going to be a corner. Very strange by Alexis McAllister and Harvey Elliott inside our own penalty area there. Elliott's trying to see the ball out there, and he completely misses it. Jonathan David plays it to Harrelson inside the penalty area, and McAllister's just staring in the direction of Elliott going, lad, what are you doing? Very dangerous position there, Harvey. You can't be doing that, lad. Even with 5 minutes to go. Yeah, Prem's 100 mile an hour, mate. Yeah. This is where Liverpool, especially when we won our European Cup not too long ago with Jürgen. That year, I think that one of my favourite ever. I think certainly one of my favourite ever European games that I've watched for Liverpool. Away at the Allianz Arena, the Sadio Mane back heel. Magical night that was for Liverpool. On our way to our number 6. Well, especially if Liverpool want to do the business this season, there's going to have to be a lot more magical nights for this Liverpool side. Tell you what, Conor Bradley got away with one there. I think Jonathan David, as we know, coming into this game, there was certainly a lot of clubs in the Premier League sending scouts to Anfield this evening. Obviously, as a free agent, a Canadian in the summer. If I'm him, I'm moving to the Premier League, I'm being honest. Conor Bradley. Solid game for Conor tonight. Really I'd say he hasn't put a foot wrong anyway, but it was just one of them, really. Trent coming on. Not too bad of a right back to come on, is it, chat? Yeah, so is that Trent available in the summer? Oh yeah, he's a free transfer. Liverpool going forward here now. Wataru Endo. Just need to see the game out here now, Reds. Nothing stupid. Keep the ball. As we approach the 90th minute mark here. Very, very professional performance by the Reds tonight. Not our most electric game, to say the least, but even still. It's just total football and Arne Slot ball, really. We're just not having... This is what's so refreshing this year. Like, under the Jurgen Klopp era, when it, like, we just started... You'd always be on the edge of your seat, really, wouldn't you? Like, from game to game, you'd even be 2-0 up and you'd still be like, are we going to hang on here? But when you're watching Arne Slot's football, it's just absolutely majestic, really. So controlled, so composed. And even for the goal in which we conceded, we were far too relaxed in our own penalty area. It's just one of them. It is what it is. Yeah, as Packer said there. As Packer said, Sense promising, lads. He'll do well. Yeah, certainly. Bright future ahead of him, mate. But yeah, massive thank you everyone for that's tuned in this evening, Reds, across all social media platforms. You absolute legends. Yeah, 100%. As I said, Mr. C, for any football club for a matter, like you look at Manchester City this season, Liverpool before Jurgen Klopp. Obviously, we were in finals and we won Champions Leagues as well, but it was never as consistent as it has been over the last 8-10 years at Liverpool, really. The fact that we went to 3 European Cup finals in the space of, 5 years or whatnot, it's ridiculous. But we're just blessed that certainly we support a football club that gives us the opportunities, gives the fans opportunities to be in the big games. And none of us take it for granted, really. Just enjoy every second of it. Ball forward here now. It's going to be a long searching ball. Probably expect about 2 minutes added on here, chat. Don't expect. There's been a fair couple of changes. And I'd say 3 minutes. 3 minutes added on. But yeah, Storm. It has been, Storm. Big up to the Global Reds as well, Storm. Obviously, you're watching at 4 a.m. in Mongolia. Big up there, bud. Obviously, have a very good rest of your morning, mate. And for any of the early morning Reds as well around the globe, waking up, go and smash your day as well. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Pure football and dedication for the Reds. You're absolute legends. It's got a minute left. Oh, Trent is limping. Oh, he's through here. Salah, get your heads up, lads. He's played Nunes. Lovely little back heel. Oh, Nunes. Chiesa. Federico Chiesa. Nunes. He's about 10 yards off, but we'll celebrate still. Nunes. Tell you what, it's a very good save, that, Jazz. Yeah. As soon as Nunes. Doesn't matter if he scores an offside goal. Nunes. Yeah, Nunes, lad. Just get a bit onside there, son, lad. And you would have got a goal. But I tell you what, that's a phenomenal save by the goalie. Gets down really well there to deny Chiesa. But it is still only 2-1. Unlucky there, Darwin, lad. We go again against Ipswich. So now there's 3 minutes added on. Still an opportunity for you to score. But what you love about Nunes there, chat. Very unselfish. Very unselfish. He had the opportunity to go himself there and he decided to do the correct ball. A little back heel on the edge of the penalty area to try and play RV in. And fair play, Darwizzy, lad. Nunes had us all off there, chat. Big up there, Stoke. Yeah, had a very good game, mate. Since he's come on, very solid performance. Showed it up defensively for Liverpool, and that's all you can ask, really. Especially. But, chat, let me know your man in the match here tonight. I'd say my man in the match here, Reds, would be, say Salah. Yeah, say Salah. Really getting the opening goal for Liverpool tonight. On another night, he could have come away from tonight's game with a hat-trick if he had the shooting boots on. It's mad how you watch Salah. Like, he has about 6 chances every game. He could literally walk away with the match ball on every occasion that we've seen so far this season. And Lille, going forward here, last minute in the game, a goal would be absolutely pivotal for their qualification here. They got 30 seconds left here, Lille. We know how important any point at this stage of the competition is going to be for the French side in terms of their qualification, especially into the top 8 of the Champions League. Tell you what, unbeaten in 21 games, I was going to say. They threw the goalkeeper up there. Nunes, stay on side, lad, if that ball gets pumped forward. Cleared. And Liverpool on the counter-attack here now. It's not gone too far there, the goalie. And that is going to be potentially... Oh, wow, Mr. C. Is that 4-4 in that game? Wow. Yeah. Big up there, GG. Yeah, he's had a good game, mate, hasn't he? 100%, bud. Since he's come on, really, that's a tenacity, really. Certainly controlled the game second half. Very calm, composed second half performance. Big up there, Pack. Sadly, it didn't, mate. But we go again. Oh, yeah. Oh, Salah nearly got in there. That's surely got to be handball. Is that full time? Well done, Reds. And that is for Liverpool. 7 games played. 7 games won. We are absolutely flying this season in the Champions League, Reds. What a performance. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you do get involved in the Gags Tandem Show at the full-time whistle. And, of course, in the post-match Raw. Join the Discord so you can get involved with the lads on that one. But yeah, Reds, if you are new to Anfield Index, hit that subscribe button down below. Do drop a like on the video on your way out. But Reds, we go again against Ipswich. I will see you probably in about 10-15 minutes with Gags. But certainly, Reds, a very big win for Liverpool again. And this team goes from strength to strength again. And it's such a joy to watch this Liverpool side. But Liverpool sit top of the tree. 7 games played, 13 goals scored, with a staggering 21 points out of a possible 21. Not too bad, is it, Reds? See you later. See you on Saturday, where I'll see you in 10-15 minutes on the Gag Standing Show as well. But Reds, you never walk alone. Have a lovely rest of your night, and make sure you do get involved in all things Anfield Index this season. But Reds, see you very soon. Ta-da. And thank you once again for everyone that has got involved tonight. You never walk alone, Reds. Ta-da.